And welcome back to Press X for Chromosomes, where it's
Fucking
Monty Mole with a bandana. I was gonna try. Hold on, I gotta calibrate. You have to just play by these rules.
fine. Goodbye.
What was the point of him?
I don't know. To kill you.
Just to be there?
Yeah.
I genuinely thought you were gonna just be like, nope, I'm going through. Fucking stop doing that thing, holds it in place. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can make you jump.
Yeah, you can. You saved my life several times doing that.
I do appreciate this game for the fact that we can both loosely control things.
It just makes it fun.
Where you going, sir? I might have to hammer him. I might have fucked it up by just holding him.
No.
You might. Well, that definitely.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, I just killed him.
I was like, well, that definitely killed him. Well, what this told me was either you were supposed to do that or they're gonna spawn another one.
Right.
Because you would have soft locked yourself.
Oh my goodness.
And I like that starts at trans.
I know, right?
That's what
All of us are trans.
Yeah. So I'm like, huh? Oh, I did that.
Pop on his butt.
Well, not exactly. I was gonna say that's how a guy died in the cave.
Oh, the guy that fell.
Did I tell you about that one?
Yeah, you told me about it when we were,
We've been watching some creep. Can't handle certain things on the internet, but sure, I'll look into fucking some disasters. But
I mean, it's like voluntary information versus involuntary.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference.
But I have to take that stuff pretty slowly too.
Right.
Because fucking otherwise I'll get like super goddamn like. I notice my mood gets worse.
Right.
If I watch a lot of that content, so I have to take breaks.
No, and I do too, because like you said, it can just get exhausting watching it all.
Yeah, it's you gotta really balance.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit that's like kind of depressing and shit like that.
Like,
even though it might be really fundamentally fascinating.
Right, you still gotta make sure you're taking care of yourself in your mental state.
Yeah.
Like,
because it's rough out there.
yeah.
And also, like, it does make you more paranoid the more you, like,
Yes.
read about certain things and stuff like that. And I'm not here for that.
And I mean, for me, like, I listen to several true crime podcasts and that kind of stuff, but I only listen to them at certain times of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm current on, like, all of them. So it's just, like, I get... I think maybe 3 hours a week of true crime stuff now.
That's fair.
Because otherwise it's just like, it's too much.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And I have, I have like, hit the...
I have to shoot it, right?
Yeah.
I have to hold it with two hands or I'm shaking like I fucking have Parkinson's.
But I have like D&D podcasts I listen to because those are usually like super fucking fun and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Except right now I'm coming up on the end of like the campaign on one of them.
Aw, that's
And
always disappointing.
It's so fucking sad because like everything's coming to a head.
It's so sad because
like,
you get attached to characters and shit like that. Yeah.
Well, and like one of these characters is like basically planning her death, and I'm like, and she's having like really like hard conversations with like NPCs and like her her team and everything like that, and I'm just like in my room like crying over a fucking fictional character.
Yeah.
Because the lady that's playing her is so fucking good at like manipulating her voice so she sounds like she's fucking crying, and I'm just like, play Stardew Valley, and I'm like really bummed right now.
I'm
Like,
so sad.
Stardew Valley is a comfort game. Fuck you.
Right.
But I mean, I'm so like I'm not like excited for it to be over, but I really want to see how the campaign ends.
And hey, there's
And-
nothing saying that they might start another campaign
They-
like right after.
They did actually.
that's good.
I'm not current.
Oh.
So they have a new campaign, and one of the players, the gal who's really good, is actually the DM this time. So I'm excited to see how she DMs because she's a really fun person. So I want to see how she DMs, and then like her the current DM is actually a player this time. So
No, and I think that's good because fucking come here. DMs from 13.
yeah, no, and like that's the thing is like they had a guest who is usually a DM, and he was just like, I finally get to play someone. This is so much fun, and he was so thrilled to play. He's also kind of like. I don't know if I'm doing party favorites. But he was so much fun to like, have on, like listen to him because he knows what he's doing. He's a DM, so he got into like a couple like DM offs with like the campaign DM, being like, no, it should go like this. And he's just like, what the fuck? No, it's like this. And then of course, you know, the campaign DM has house rules because he's the current campaign DM. But
Yeah.
it's just been so much fun listening to that instead of like kind of dealing with the true crime and everything, because it really does color your world differently. the more
Yeah.
you listen
Well,
to
it,
true
makes,
crime.
it makes a lot of things. I mean, the world is a bad place.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that right now, but it can also be a very good place.
Right.
And like, it's just like there is a lot of crime.
Yes.
There is a lot of crime, and there's a lot of. Basically, it's like this is why we have fucking like safety measures,
Right.
like we do now because of these things and stuff like that. That's me with the disaster shit. Like, I'm a little bit more interested in like disasters than true crime,
Right.
and it's fucking fascinating reading about all or hearing about all the reasons why we have certain safety measures now.
Right. Because of
these
horrible events that happen.
Yeah, it fucking sucks that people had to die for us to fucking go, oh yeah, that probably isn't that safe.
Right. God, how have I managed to be like? How have I damaged this dude?
Fill back up fully. Do you have to like jump on him constantly?
I have to jump on him at some point on the railing,
Am I dragging him around now?
but I'm not sure
I wonder if like
how it's working. You know?
I wonder if the Luma would have said something.
Maybe I did kind of just like burst up here, and of course I can't like go down because now this is a boss fight.
Well, and, like these
Ground
guys
pound.
keep like putting shit out like that, and I don't know if that's
That's why I've kind of ignored these because he's just spawning them.
yeah.
So
Well, it's not putting out more clearly.
yeah, because he's got the two. I think the maximum of him is two.
Fix the ground pound?
I've been trying to ground pound, but I feel like it's too slow, or that just kind of happens where I get heated. Bouncing off of him is a little. Or maybe I have to kill all the friends before. No, because I think. And jumping on him, I don't know which way he's gonna move either.
Well, why couldn't you just ground pound? Oh, do you have to actually hit him into the thing?
I'm pretty sure I was jumping on him to hit him into the thing.
Well, Yeah. I wasn't sure if you just needed to slap him instead.
Well, I did slap him.
And the last time you definitely gave him a good slap.
I'm pretty sure
Meaty.
I
It
just
was
jumped
right
on him
across
the other
one
time.
cheek. Yeah.
Just like, I'm tired
That
of this.
Full cheek in your palm. I definitely wind up to fucking hit Eric's butt sometimes. And I've done it in such a way where I like lift him up a little.
Oh my god.
Because I had to make a gamble because fucking he had like shit in his pockets, his back pockets. So I just went for the center and he's like, you orbital strike my fucking butthole. Why'd you go for the brown eye? I was like, cause you had shit in your pockets and I want to fucking like slap it and break it.
Right.
And fucking stuff. And he's like, but you just like targeted the brown eye.
Well, because it was fun. What do you want us to say?
I was like, yep, I did. I also scared the shit out of him one day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's because I decided to, well, first off, I was itching my back, but then I realized I was leaning down really bizarrely.
Okay.
Basically leaning down, so I can't show you right now, but I was leaning down this really wacky way. Where my arm was up, my torso was sideways, my legs were kind of spread apart, and my other arm was down. My head was down towards my like, crotch, and then I just started kind of like walking that way, just because it was fucking funny at the time. And Eric was in the bathroom at the time, and I was like, well, I'm gonna kind of hide behind a corner.
Oh my god!
And then he wasn't coming out quick enough because he's smart. Because I've scared him many times when he walks out. So he waits a little bit for coming out to scan the area. When he does is he opens the door slowly and he scans, make sure it's clear.
Right.
Kind of keeps eking out. And I got tired of waiting.
Right.
And so he started opening it real slowly, started walking out. So what happened was I can hold them too, I think.
Oh, the thwomps?
Yeah, maybe. He definitely shuddered. But and he so he's opened the door, and as it's, you imagine opening it and you're kind of behind it. The bathroom's dark, the outside's light, and fucking I come walking around this weird fucking and I'm purposely making myself jitter, so it's like extra creepy.
Oh no!
Or whatever, and fucking I walk around the corner, and I walk around to Eric. So first off, I betrayed what he thought was probably safe already because I wasn't there right away, and so I walked to the corner, and all that he gets out was. Oh. He just resigned to his fucking fate. He just was like, oh. Because where are you gonna go to?
Right,
and
yeah.
You're trapped in the bathroom, and like this brief thing in your head is just like, well, I'm cursed. I'm stuck. I have nowhere to fucking go.
I'm fucking dead.
I'm dead. I'm just dead.
How?
I think it was just timed wrong. I think it would have cycled the correct way if you waited just a little bit longer. I think it was just like
Never
off
wait.
time. I know. No,
wait.
honestly, I probably would have done the same fucking shit. But
Darn.
at least the checkpoint you hear.
Yeah.
And it should start again before. Yeah.
So you think?
I think if you could go probably now. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
That works.
It's one hit point.
Yeah.
I have coins right here. I can go grab.
That's probably why they put them there. But fucking so yeah, Eric like I was and like I was like, there's a distinction from terror and horror. Like you just were terror and you knew that there was no chance in running, so you just resigned to your fate.
Right.
And when he walked out, he was like, because Avalon also sprinted the fuck away.
Right,
he was like,
right.
you even scared Avalon or whatever. And then Eric tried showing me later what it looked like or whatever, and Avalon also ran then. I was like,
no.
Avalon does not like it when humans move fucking creepily, understandably.
Well, yeah,
he
because
probably
it's like, well, this
"What
is
the
unnatural.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But Eric, as he walked out, because I did around the corner, and then he went, oh, and I just started laughing, so I stood up straight and walked out. Like I didn't like ever make really physical contact or anything. It made me laugh, and I was laughing on the ground, and he comes out and he looks at me and he goes, "You cannot do that." And in his face was actual like seriousness. Like he was smiling, but he had true fear in his eyes.
Oh no.
I don't know what he said right then, but I don't know if he fucking like sneezed or something. He probably is listening to me fucking tell the story. But yeah, I scared the actual fucking. I scared the shit out of him. Yeah, he was like, I might actually not be able to sleep tonight.
Oh no.
I like did it again. He was like, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
Okay.
I can't hold him in place too.
I think I just smack him around.
Yeah, I think you just beat him enough.
Okay.
Not. He appreciated the humor, but boy was he! I actually got him real good. And it wasn't even like a jump scare. It was just fucking. That's not. That's
creepy.
not natural.
Yeah.
That's not real. Yeah.
There we go.
And I cannot be proud of anything more.
Ah, come on, Bowser. Let me smack you.
Stop
Got a bitch slap with your name on it.
Stop it. He's just fucking spinning the fuck around. We're taking a talk.
This way. Oh no, it's Mario. Spinning this way. Oh, what? You ran me over. Oh, you can get rid of this.
Yeah, I just realized that. Can't do shit about fucking him
King
particular,
Koopa himself.
but I can stop his fireballs. And that's pretty useful.
The spin attack has a little bit more of a range than I think it does.
I like the noise it makes too. They just made it more enchanting for me to do that.
Right? He's not smart either.
Bowser's never. That's why it's like he has to. Not stupid. He cares about his son too, as far as we can tell from fucking Super Mario Sunshine.
Right, right.
So like, he wants him to have a good experience, a good life.
Get up, Mario.
He's orbiting too
He
fast.
really is, though.
He's gonna break space time. But like Bowser, for being the villain,
Mm-hmm.
like that's why he does really fit in that villains meeting in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes.
Because he's like a villain, but like not a villain at the same time. He's a half-hearted villain. He's like, I like being he's chaotic. He likes doing crazy shit, but like otherwise, he leaves when he knows he needs to leave.
Right. And he gives a shit about his kid.
And he cares about his kid. Treats Peach pretty nice.
Right.
The entire time. And fuck it, he just kind of fucks with the kingdom.
You don't get
every now and
Peach back and she's something.
then. She doesn't do anything to prevent him. That's the thing. You
That
think she would
too.
like work on like military force or something? Like, not this time, you
There's-
sucker. I would like to see fucking like Army Peach.
Right.
Not actually Army Peach, but fucking like
A militaristic Peach.
like fucking mercenary Peach being
Right.
like, not this time, Bowser.
Right.
Like, and she's just with Mario with a fucking like AK-47 or
There's a-
Glock.
There's a
Uzi.
webcomic.
Oh my god. Mario just has a hat. Still.
There's a webcomic I'm reading where it's like pirates were like set upon this grandma and her like grandson, which I don't think is actually technically her grandson. But yes, I know it's new. Do I have to press A? But he's just like, yeah, no, fucking take me. I'll be your hostage. And it's like literally he's like, oh thank God I can finally have a break.
Oh no, you guys treat me so well.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it's the whole thing of I'm being fed. Sure, I'm sitting in like
I think
a jail cell, but whatever.
dude, that's why sometimes people just go to jail, like homeless
Yeah,
people, because
that's absolutely a
food,
thing.
shelter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're in the system, but at least you fucking have.
At least you're fed. At least you're warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous that that's kind of what it's become.
Yeah.
Like there should be programs in place to help these people.
No programs, only failure.
Basically. Alright, there is over here. Cosmic.
Oh, yeah. So I did my taxes.
Yes.
And literally fucking, because I owe money this year since I'm a small business.
Right.
And I don't pay taxes throughout the year because I'm lazy. I, sent it in for it to get reviewed and approved.
Mm-hmm.
Instantly. Day after. They approved it.
Wow.
Turns out if you have to pay the money, they're quick on that shit.
Right, right.
Yeah, they don't. You gotta get money back. They'll drag their fucking heels.
Oh, of course.
But if you have to pay them, they're like, yeah, sure, fuck it. I was like, I have never in my life seen something go that quick.
Right, right.
Through the
Because,
government.
like you said.
Through the government.
Can you fuck up Galaxy Mario?
I don't have any things to shoot at him. Exactly for.
Absolutely.
So I guess there are race type things. It's just against fucking your cosmic partner instead
Right.
of some jagweed.
There's no Pentissimo.
His spirit is in.
And at least I can fucking Z jump.
Yeah. Because you don't have a gimmick.
Yeah. I mean, you can Z jump with Cappy.
Well, like, Cappy, though, doesn't have a special crazy jumps. Like, they're all connected still to, like, Cappy's movements.
Right.
And shit like that, which is just, like, basic throw movements and stuff like that. So that's why, whereas, like, the Flood was, like, a super, like, and I'm saying gimmick not in a mean way. It's just, it's a gimmick as in, like,
That's what you
it
do
added
for the
new
game.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it had its own set of rules and, like, controls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to delete something to make room for its set of controls and things. So I think that's why
it was
Cappy didn't react the same way.
Right.
Also, they put a lot. They evolved with Odyssey.
Right.
That's two. That's 3 ish,
No, I don't want her 5 1-ups.
including fucking
I just surrendered those 5 1-ups. I wanted them when we.
Yeah, I think you don't get the unfortunately.
Damn it.
But this place is pretty.
It is.
Yeah, this is where you would live.
This is absolutely where I would live.
But yeah, no, like, ooh. Oh, fucking story time. I'll never
Hell
finish
yes.
mine. Tell me a story.
Do you want to finish before I click A?
I don't remember what I was talking about, if I'm being honest. Oh, I think I was just talking about, like, the gimmicks and stuff. I think it's just, they put more love into Odyssey. It's also 3, if you include Flood, Sunshine. If you include Sunshine, it's 3 main 3D Mario titles. 4, I lied, I forgot about 3D World.
Oh,
you got,
yeah.
Sunshine, you got fucking Galaxy 2, Sunshine. In between Odyssey, so they have so much time. They had so much time to basically improve on this.
Right.
And that's why Odyssey, I think, came out so well and stuff like that, because new system, it's kind of the flagship game for the Switch.
It really was.
So they had to make it good.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was phenomenal. Right. And I hope they put that kind of effort into their future games, because that was a good fucking game.
Right.
It took what was good about Mario. It altered some things. They tried some new stuff, but not so much that it was like intangible, understandable. Like, you can understand everything. It was still fun to play. It was still a fresh new take.
Right.
With the same kind of slightly like core principles of Mario. And then they had a gimmick that was a lot better than some of their other gimmicks. Like, it was actual like, you could manage it easy. And it was just fun. It felt like they made it with love. And they put so much new music in it that, like, lyrics.
So
they've
good.
never had lyrics.
They've never had lyrics
and
in
so
Mario.
that's why I was just like, that game was like, effort was put into it, and that's what I'm hoping happens with the new Dragon Age, since they're kind of on the chopping block right now.
Yes.
Because that's why Fire Emblem Awakening was so good, because they were on the fucking chopping block. They went, might be our last game, let's put love into it.
And I'm
Please do
hoping-
the same thing, because it can revitalize your entire company, and then you know what to do.
Right. And I'm hoping that they put that kind of love and effort into Breath of the Wild too, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Same. I'm not going to hold my breath of the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Breath of the Wild to be good to be good.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so hard on fucking Breath of the Wild, because I was disappointed.
Right.
I was massively disappointed by it.
Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child.
It's like Samus Aran, dude.
It really is.
It's the same shape.
What's your name? Are you lost? The girl asked the star child.
She was already a princess.
Right? I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet, said the star child, who had been waiting day and night.
Pinky promise.
Don't worry, I'll wait with you, the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, the little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but saw nothing. Hours turned into days and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, if we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon. But then she had an idea. Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?
And so I fucking rebuilt the ship because I had that knowledge and I
Right.
moved on in my life.
The girl and the
Bye, Dad.
Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship and the two set sail into the starry sky. I know it's best for me. I'm leaving this planet.
Yeah, right?
I can take care of myself. I definitely have adult skills.
And this is how the search for the celestial mother began.
I don't know how to read. I never learned.
I'm a princess, so I have like,
I have someone to read for me.
yeah.
Yeah, if she already was a princess, she just left the fucking world without like an heir.
Right.
And shit like that, which is like whoop-de-fucky-do ultimately. But like they're probably like, what do we do?
Right.
Our
What do we
princess is
do?
gone.
Our princess is gone.
She's been
Does she
kidnapped
even,
by a star.
does she know how to feed herself? Like,
Is it self-sustaining?
yeah, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Logistics.
I know. I want all the details covered in my Mario game. That rock down there looks like that one looks like fucking the dog from Animal Crossing.
Yes, it's KK Slider.
Yeah, it's KK Slider
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
rock.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Days passed with no sight of the comet or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye could see. If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam, said the little girl above the rumble of her belly.
That can't be of just a random ass rock. That looks too much like a
It
face
looks
for that
way
to
too
be-
much.
And the way it was positioned, that has to be intentional. But whether it was KK Slider or something else, I
Right.
don't know. But it definitely was somebody was like, this is a face.
Right. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot flavored tea. But
Very
there's
specific essentials.
there's no toilet.
How do you
I forgot to
defecate?
bring water.
I just shit out the side of the ship and it goes into the
Right.
black like hole or whatever.
At this, Illuma burst into gales of laughter and the little girl began to pout. As long as I have starbits, I'll be fine, said Luma. Want some? The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. So she was fed on starbits and became Rosalina. Luma continued to laugh and the girl couldn't help but join in. All right, maybe just a nibble.
Okay, so are these like historically full of water?
I know, right? Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The starbits tasted like honey.
Super, hydrating.
That
Honey.
should do it for today. It was absolutely Rosalina.
Oh, well, yeah, you have to be a fucking... a 3-year-old could figure that out, dude. You're like, my discovery, how dare you cheapen it?
I mean, it was just like the moment I saw the princess, I was like,
Yeah,
this is
that's
either
Rosalina.
Rosalina
Yeah.
or like,
Or
they're bullshitting how Peach has a Luma. Because Peach had a little Luma plush, so
No.
it's just like,
was it a plush or was it a real Luma?
I don't know. It didn't look animated, but
But Rosalina does have her, like, this is my Luma.
yeah, she definitely has her own Luma.
Yeah. Also, it
But-
just, the hair.
Oh, it's absolutely
Everything
yeah, it's the
fit
hair.
Rosalina still
Yeah.
better. But I think it's a good place to stop.
Yes.
Pew! So we'll catch you guys on the next episode of more of this.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Woo! Dude, he can spread his legs.
You really can. Oh my god.
Why is he a plumber when he could have been a gymnast?
Maybe the option wasn't available to him.
Yeah,
You ever think of that?
maybe his parents were like, you have an innate skill in plumbing. We're putting you in a plumbing school.
Rosalina comes in here as Mario's doing all this, and she's just like, "You should be a gymnast." And Mario's just like,
I wanted to be as a kid, but my parents snuffed my dream out, as parents do. Moral story, good place to stop. So until next time.
Bye.